I would go quickly live here at Knives and More and show you guys around again, show you some of the stuff that's in stock, let you know the number that you can call if you're ever interested in any of this stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna flip the camera around. Boom. I'm up by the front of the store, actually behind the counters. So I'm standing back here by all the Rosecraft blade knives.
He's got a helmet for hair. You just never see anybody with it. And I just think you could put
Really well-made knives.
although who would ever wear it where you what's that matter?
They're D2, priced anywhere from 60 to 80 bucks. But I never paid much attention to Rosecraft until I got down here and was able to kind of play with a few of them. Really cool. What's up, Richard Hopkins, Crispy Critter? I'm just going live for a little quickie, guys, to show y'all around a few of the cooler knives before we close up down here. I'm actually behind the counter today. Richard's been down here. Got some ZTs. Here's a new ZT that is a monster. This guy is huge. I can't get this. Almost like a ram lock, Axis style lock. This is the 02, 03 from ZT. It's got an FRN handle and it's got an Axis style lock. Big old knife. I kind of got familiar with ZT once I started hanging out down here. And this is a really cool one. If you like Hinderer knives, this is the Hinderer Slicer collaboration that is the 0562, I think. So this is pretty much identical to the Hinderer Tri-Way Slicer, just in ZT, for about 100 bucks, 125 bucks less than the actual Hinderer from Hinderer. So try to carry a lot of American USA made knives. They are a huge, huge case dealer, case premier dealer. We'll get over there in a second. But I'm over here by the Spydercos. And we have sold a bunch of Spydercos. We've got some coming in, but we do have a couple of cool ones down here that people sometimes are looking for, like the Spidey Chef. Nah, I've never been a huge fan of the Spidey Chef because I'm flicked and I have a hard time flicking it. But it's a very cool knife. We've also got, so got a couple of PM2s, an S90V, a Spy 27. We've got a military liner lock. This is a big biatch right here. That is a big boy knife. S30V, liner lock. Very cool. I'm a fan. And then this knife actually came from my buddy A to Z EDC. He lets me borrow knives from time to time. He traded this in here. This is a Birch Chub, a Spyderco Chubby. Whoops. Really interesting grind on this knife. Taichung, Taiwan. But most of our Spydercos are in desperate need of restocking. I do have a little Jester in 4V. That little guy right there. Doesn't even have a clip, but I think it's super cool. And a man bug. For those of you tiny knife peeps, those are little guys. But we've got a Bodacious down here. I think that's a stretch too, lightweight. A Kushi, some Delicas, blah, blah, blah. Let's keep moving down so you guys can actually see what is in the store. So this is just kind of a hodgepodge of stuff that we've either gotten in on trade or we picked up from a distributor. MKMs, some Mukustas. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but these are really cool knives. I actually reviewed one of these. My buddy A to Z has one of them. It's a liner lock, Japanese made knife. Pretty cool, different. But then we've got, whoops, phone's going crazy. There we go. Uh-oh. Ruh-ruh. Some Italian stilettos, some lever action, either from Germany. Uh-oh. It's going whack. Kershaw's, some live wires, some unique live wires. If you guys are interested, there's a USA flag, a 50th anniversary. We got 3 of those. Got a red. Kershaw's were pretty low on too. Come over to Protech Alley. We've got 2 little mini SBRs, rock eyes. I love this knife. I noticed that River's Edge Cutlery must have gotten in a full size because it was sold out instantly. These little knives are cool, in my opinion. And this one's black. I've also got one in Mexican blanket. Magic Whiskers, a Vero collab. This is the Vero Synapse Auto with a blue micarta. Really cool knife. It's got a pearlized button. Still has the blade hole that you'll never be able to flick. Hey, Henry. I missed a bunch of you guys. I've just been trying to not slam the phone through the glass. Now this is a Godfather. Protech Godfather. We've got this Godfather. We've got this Godfather. These are in 154 CPM or 154 CM. We've got this Godfather. And then I've got a mess of mini Godfathers. So all these are mini. Got a Prometheus collab. A knife that I'm surprised that we still have. Not a knife that I would personally be interested in, but a knife that's rare, that's old. This is an E7T3 Punisher. This is an Emerson collab with Protech. This is a numbered series, I think. It's got the titanium skull that came with it. That is Schmuckatelli Company made that lanyard bead for this knife. And this is a long discontinued E7T3 Punisher. I think it's 200 bones. Got a chisel grind, Protech kick. Just a rare knife that usually doesn't stick around that long when I put them on here. And then we got a little runt. We've got 3 of these guys, Calibris, button locks, with a little fat carbon action going on there. Little magnet cut action on the blade. These are right around 235 bones. And this is one that I not know about until I started hanging out here. Have y'all seen the Fly Father?
My identical twin brother's going to be with me, so.
Don't sell him in by telling me he's mad.
How cool is that for a bally song?
I'm going to see if you know the difference.
Are y'all that close to look together?
I don't think so, but.
And then this little guy right here is my favorite
Really tell they favor, but
SBR. This little Mexican blanket mini rock eye
born bigger than Teresa and has always
is
been
too cool
born bigger.
for school, in my opinion, in my humble opinion. It fires like a tank,
When John comes to face,
looks cool,
almost every time
and it is in S35VN.
he was mad. And
Got Mordaxes in stock.
Especially when I was practicing.
Got a bunch of T3 Integrity button locks, both in blue and black.
Because they might have
Some Magic Whiskers.
you know, big money.
At your office,
And
yeah.
if you treat them kind of like you don't give a flip, then they're going to.
That's kind of the Protech. Oh, and then up here at the top, I've got 4 Malibus. Whoops. See if I can get it to focus. They're back there. I've got a reverse Tanto, 2 reverse Tantos, and 2 Warnies.
You too.
I really like this rose gold or pink in its acid wash Magna Cut. Dragon scale. Very, very cool.
Can you believe it?
And then we're at the Microtech
40 pounds ago.
counter. So down there we've got a couple of Hera 2s. Some more Hera 2s. Bayonet grind and a double edge. If you wonder what the difference is, I didn't know, but the bayonet grind has that little bit of jimping action. So where the double edge, the blade comes all the way up here, this has got that little jimp action. But this is a cool little knife. The smaller version I'll show you in a second, it's the UTX 70. They don't make it anymore. They make the UTX 85, which is, that little guy's down here. But anyway, bunch of Microtechs. We've got a couple of Scare 2s. I know those are kind of sought after. And this one's pretty wicked. These guys have devastating grinds. I mean, this is a take it in the keister type of knife. I mean, you've got sharp there, sharp there. And that's a big boy. And on the rare end, we got a lot of rare ones. But as you guys might or might not know, the zero blade play is a thing of the past for Microtech. Microtech, if you go to their website and you look at the difference in the Gen 3 and Gen 4 Ultratech, it'll tell you in Gen 3 they introduced zero blade play, which is this model right here. That then Gavin Hawk made the video about intellectual property, and about 2 months later, Microtech announced that in the Gen 4 there would no longer be zero blade play. So zero blade play is only available on the Gen 3 Microtech Ultratechs where it was available. We've got several of these in stock in different configurations. I've got a Tanto, got a drop point. I think I've got a, I've got a Signature Series Fallout dagger in zero blade play. Yeah, Henry, I got several Godsons. I'll show you those bad boys here in a sec. Uh-oh, I failed it. And that you just do the reverse. When this guy fails, instead of pulling out on the knife, you let it fall down into there. I wish I could get it to fail again. I'll show you how that works. But that is a very cool Ultratech, individually numbered, Marathon Select series, and this is the Fallout pattern of their Apocalyptic series. So we are flush with Microtechs. We've got a lot of LUDTs. I say a lot. We've got a couple, 3 different color variations, and one of them is this Aurora, which is a very cool colorway in a Tanto. And this thing kicks like a mule. Very cool knives. And we do have a overseas one of these bad boys. I forget, is this called the Annex? I can't remember what this thing was called. I think it's the Annex Tanto. Very smooth knife. Not necessarily my jam, but definitely very cool. And we're going to walk away from Microtech, and we're going to browse over Phoenix Lights. Let me show you guys some of the case. This whole area across by the register is all case knives. So that is all case. Here is Benchmade land. Great prices on Benchmade. Call down here to find out. This is a collection that came in from an oil rigger. All these knives are his. All these knives are been used, which is kind of rare when you get a collection in like this. I'm used to seeing some, what would you call them, safe queens, not this guy. And then all these are either autos or assisteds. Got some shootouts. Got a new shootout that just came in day before yesterday. And this bad boy is in Z-Wear. I don't know much about Z-Wear. I'd have to ask my buddy Kyle Coonley. I can't get it to focus on it. But the shootout is the crew wear knife. My understanding is Z-Wear is a little bit better, maybe. I don't know. Anywho, Benchmades, assisted, and autos. I sold a MagnaCut 9400 today. And then you come down to the Benchmade manuals. So LMAX tagged outs, 940s, mini bedlam, bailout for days, a successor, bug outs. Which flavor bug out do you want? And last but not least, on Benchmade corner, how about a little Siebert collaboration Benchmade frame lock for you today? The Micro Pocket Rocket. I bet you can't. Pow. Is that pretty cool? I thought it was. So that is the Benchmade Micro Pocket Rocket. And then we've got this Benchmade tower. It's kind of like the Tower Power. Rare, unique. Benchmades in here. All of them available. Like this OG fixed Adamas. The Adamas that I've seen is the skeletonized one that looks kind of like the folder. This knife looks radically different. Again, not my jam, but very cool. And then we've actually got two of the Benchmade Nakamuras. These are a numbered set, first production. I've got number 510 of 750. And I have number, whoops, that was my phone, a Scully. And I've got number 428 of 750. Both of these are really unique. I like this little knife. The Nakamura. Google it. They were available from 2016 to 2019. I've got two of them here in boxes. And other cool shit. You know, there's just all kinds of stuff. I've even got a couple of, check this out. How about a Gold Series Damasteel Benchmade fat carbon fiber gold class? Bet you can. You know you want to. Just a beautiful knife. Not my jam, but it's somebody's. We've got a green one and a Mars Valley carbon fiber one. And then we've got two regular Balisongs, if that's too fancy for you. And then we're not through with Benchmades yet because we've got the fixed blades. A lot of the Water Series. Some of the Meat Carver Series. Couple of little pokey stabbies, a couple of Dacians. Cool stuff. Little mini bushcrafters and bushcrafters. And then, my favorite case. This is the one I always come to when I've been off to see what we've traded for. These Jack Howard knives, Deer Lick Ridge Forge. I show them on Friday Night Flicks. This guy makes these slip joints here in Alabama. They're spectacular. Got a couple of Microtech Marathon Selects with Baker's Forge Copper Mine Damascus. A really weird key that has an axis lock and a finger neck. Hello. Don't really understand that. Some tactile turns. Spartan Harsey. Whoops. Phone's going crazy. Gimbal low. Spartan Harsey 2022 Dragon. Stainless steel Protech Mordax. 3 Dustin driver defense custom folders. 3 Mr. McNeese flat ground Mac 2s, 3.5 inches. We've got a swerve and a couple of other patterns. And another rare Microtech there. Some Medfords. This little guy, hold on, let me get my key. That's a Hinderer Battlefield pickup. Spyderco, very cool. I'm having to get my key out. Show you how this rolls. So this little guy is a UTX 70. This used to be the smallest Microtech. They don't make one this small anymore. They make the Hera 2 instead. This one is 70% the size of an Ultratech. This one's a Hellhound. It's apocalyptic and it's available. Like new, in box. Cool stuff. And then got some Rife knives, some custom Randalls, a Randall Model 27, a Randall Model 8, a really weird Puma boat knife, some really cool Bark Rivers. That Essential 2 is one of my favorites. It's got that Moku tie bolster, car to handle, CPM 154. Have a couple of Bravo 1s from Bark River. And then we'll round it up and finish off over here at the fixed blade. Fixed blade follies. You've got some of these Shun Cutlery kitchen knives, but the rest of everything in here is either a Bushcrafter, an EDC. We do have these 4 Masters of Defense. I have a lot of people ask about these on social media, and I just reply back with the phone number and tell them to call down here. But these guys are a company that had all their knives OEM'd by Microtech back in the day. So these are not, they're like new, but they are super cool. They are liner lock, USA made autos. Made, OEM'd by Microtech. So locks down, kicks like a mule, and has a liner lock. I've got 2 autos, that little guy and that guy. One Hawkbill auto that's just wicked, that little Lady Hawk, Masters of Defense. And then I've got this little bad boy, a little skewer steak knife. Anybody? Very cool stuff. But guys, it's almost time to break it down here. Collector stuff. Bop, bop, bop. Buck. Book. Flatanium. There's a Vosteed. Cold steel. Random stuff. We're about to break it down, guys, because I'm going to have to shut this moneymaker down. Cases and older cases. So these are procured by an amazing collector and then offered up here for you guys to consume at your leisure. But guys, that's it. It is game over. We're about to close up. I'm about to let y'all go. Walk you around the store, rest of the way around. This is where the magic happens, guys. This is where I hang out, where I do my part-time gig, yo. You need playing cards that'll stick in the wall? We got them. All right, guys, do me a favor. Look out for the guy or gal to your left. Look out for the guy or gal to your right. Look out for each other. Go forward with love in your heart. Debate, not hate. I love you all. Peace.